YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in the Warriors of Chaos Kholek Sun Eater campaign, and I'm a little bit frustrated. First of all, because these stupid Dawi just never die. And then second, Varg and Scaling have ruined this campaign. Like, I spent some of the first parts getting rid of these guys, and then they just came back with a vengeance, and they wrecked the Empire and ruined all that fun for me. And they've ruined Bretonnia, who I think is down to probably one settlement. And it's just irritating, because if you look at the campaign objectives, I could finish a short campaign by going over and wrecking Bretonnia, but Varg's about to do that for me. And then my only other option to actually get a victory screen to pop up is to root the dwarves out of every single stinking settlement they have, which may not be hard if we could get a face roll going. Man, these guys are not going down easy. They are putting up an unbelievably annoying resistance. And I do mean annoying. Though I think we're in a good position to put some pressure on them. I mean, my armies are pretty healthy, and we're ready to wipe out Grimhold, and then we can just start pushing our way through the vaults. And I don't know, we'll see if we can wreck the dwarves. But here's the thing, the reason why it really, I mean, because otherwise I have plenty of time to get this done, but the views on this are already starting to drop, probably because I've spammed so many Shaggoths and people don't like it or something, I don't know. But in any case, the views are starting to drop. I don't want to keep spending a ton of time on this when people aren't watching it enough to make it worth my while. From, like, I could be making other content that would be more beneficial for the channel, if that makes sense. Now, when I say that, I don't mean anything bad towards the people who like this campaign. And I know people will be like, "Hey, don't quit." I'm not planning on quitting. I got to figure out what I want to do, because there's a new faction that's going to come out before Warhammer 2, and I want to play a campaign on that. And I also really badly want to play a Beastmen Grand campaign with you all. So I really want to finish this one and get it out of the way, so that I can play that Beastmen Grand campaign. And I think that would be a lot more fun. And I haven't ever beaten a Beastmen Grand campaign, even off camera. Varg looks like they're trying to send a bunch of stacks down here to get up in my face while I'm trying to clean up dwarves, but Varg is freaking stupid. Like, I did finish an Empire campaign on my own, and it was pretty cool. Like, I got to... Hold on, these guys are outside the settlement right here, and they're ripe for a lightning strike. I'm gonna move up to the edge of this, and I'm gonna bring in Kholek, and we're gonna lightning strike this stack. Actually, I could just auto-resolve the dwarfs out of this settlement, which would honestly be preferable. I've spent so much time smashing stunties the last few episodes that you'll all be familiar with this, and let's just move on for the sake of time and get some settlements wrecked. Trust me, there'll be more. Wow. Kill my sorcerer enough? Look what it does to my heroes on the auto-resolve. What the heck? Wow, I'm gonna have to, like, take my agents out of the stack in order to keep them from getting killed by the auto-resolve here. There we go. There we go. We lost one Shaggoth. Shouldn't be too difficult to reclaim. I do need the loot, so I'm gonna sack it and we'll just raise it on the next turn. Wasn't near as much loot as I would have liked. Holy, Archaon got wrecked. He got all kinds of shreked. Wow. Well, oh well. We got Kholek right next door, so we don't have to worry too terribly much. There we go. And Archaon can retrain his infantry relatively easy, I believe. Yes, he can. And his cavalry's still there, so we should be good. It wasn't that big of a loss, actually, in the end. So let's end the turn. I'm going to raise the settlement with Archaon. But what this means is that I'm going to go a couple turns without being able to get new troops for him. Let's see...
These warriors come. Attack.
Get rid of Grimhold. Wow, it just about killed my agent because I forgot that he was in there. That's ridiculous. Let's raise that. And I still can't put him into an encampment, unfortunately, but I can put Kholek here as protection. We'll go into an encamped stance. I actually did keep my Shaggoth there, but it'd probably be better to just kick it and retrain it, because I'm going to be here anyway. Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. Okay. Alright, so my Exalted Hero levels up. Only gets one. So we finished Devastating Charge and Thick Skin. Let's do Foe Seeker and move on over. Archaon levels up again. Charge for Chaos Knights. Charge bonus 9%. 9% really isn't that cool. Hit points 7%. Chosen of the Gods. Wow. So that buffs him up pretty big in the end. That's pretty cool. Let's get the Piercing Bolts of Burning and open up the Flame Storm and then this Diviner. That's crazy though that he can't get Arcane Conduit. Alright, whatever. Let's end the turn. We're going to quickly need to move on to other dwarf settlements and keep picking up loot. Otherwise we'll run out of money relatively quick. But I do have to go into an encampment here. But we've dealt the dwarves a pretty heavy blow at this point. Okay, get those guys trained. And then we can kind of slowly move forward on the next turn. The Varg stacks may wait for us right outside of here, but they'll get absolutely punished by Kholek. The Varg basically just spam chariots and trolls, and those guys are just absolute bait for Shaggoths because they're anti-large. So yeah, Varg can bring as many stacks as they want. They'll get absolutely steamrolled. I know that Archaon's not close enough to support, but it's okay. Like I said, the Shaggoths can pound this crap into the ground all day long. So if the Varg want to attack me, I'm happy to smash their face in. It'll be rather pleasing, actually. That Dawi agent. He's an annoying sack of crap. Yeah, look at the Varg. They're like, yeah, you know what? We've rethought life and decided that 19 Dragon Ogre Shaggoths is really not in our best interest. We've thought about life a little and decided that we'd like to be around to enjoy some of it. Just gonna move up to here and camp. Okay, I think Kholek can actually move farther. We're gonna come down to Karak Izor, Karak Bufdar, and then we'll swap on over into the Badlands and we'll just start wrecking dwarves as quick as we can. I'd love to separate my stacks and get more done, but you all have seen how the dwarves will just throw together stack after stack after stack of iron breakers. And they may have had some settlements further northwest from here too. This will work for now. Yeah, we are burning through our money in a big hurry. Should be able to get decent movement now, though. Okay, we should get to Karak Izor pretty quick. I need to get the Planikin of Trophies and the Pillar of Skulls built in Archaon's stack because that'll drop the upkeep of those knights significantly and not waste near as much of my funds every turn. Okay, Kholek is ready to get a move on. Kholek actually doesn't need to camp, so I'm just gonna push forward. But we gotta keep Archaon safe too. I can't leave him far enough away to not get aid from Kholek, so even though I'd like to camp with Archaon, I'm going to move him all the way up within reinforcement range of Kholek because we've got these dwarf stacks back here that are looking to try and catch up with this. But yeah, we're going to put Karak Izor in the ground. Okay, so we got Kholek. Just go ahead and encircle for a moment. And let's bring up Archaon. You can camp. And we're going to use Archaon to do the actual raising. It's gonna kill my sorcerer really bad again. But auto-resolve was fairly kind to us. Air, don't auto-resolve it. Don't worry. I won't auto-resolve everything. I'm just trying to get a little work done here, like I said, so this campaign can end sometime this decade. So if I don't auto-resolve some of these, it'll take a very long time. So I'm thinking we bust up Kholek Buffdar, we run down here to Zarak Zil, swing across the channel real quick into the Badlands and start laying waste to the Badlands, and just the faster we can take out dwarf settlements like this, the better. Yeah, it looks like the Wood Elves destroyed Bretonnia for me. No, Bretonia's not entirely destroyed. They have some stacks up there, but pretty soon it's probably going to call out a short campaign victory for it, which technically is good enough just to have a short campaign victory. And I'm not sure, like I said, that I want to take the time to root out every single stinking dwarf settlement. But I will, at the very least, if I don't root out every dwarf settlement, I will wreck the Silver Road, which has been like the insane bastion for the dwarves in this particular campaign. Okay, we're gonna put these guys to the sword. Psychology, melee defense, or the axe in this case. Alright, and we got the, I don't know if there's dwarves nearby that can catch up with Archaon, so I'm gonna leave Kholek. I'd like to leave Kholek nearby, just for safety's sake, because Archaon's in no position to fight off even a single dwarf stack in his current state. Alright, so we're going to get a move on. Kholek Izur yielded some very nice riches, as one would expect from tearing up a dwarf hole. Let's see. Well, let's see how far Archaon can move and still camp. Not very far. It's pretty irritating. Well, I'm going to have to get Kholek out of the way. Well, you know what? Here, I'll do a quick save, just in case we get screwed over. I'm going to go ahead and push Kholek forward. And I'm just going to take Archaon in behind. I don't see a dwarf stack around. There's this small one there that we'd be safe from. I just want to wreck Kholek Buffdar in a big hurry. Yeah, there is a pretty large dwarf stack nearby, so we can't get too far away from Kholek with Archaon. So I'm gonna ruin Kholek Buffdar. Okay, and now, just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and go into a forced march, and I'm gonna get Archaon up here ahead of, or even with Kholek. That'll keep him safe from, yeah, there's multiple dwarf stacks setting up. On the next turn, we'll raise Kholek Buffdar, and if the dwarves catch up with me, we should be in a good position to stand off and fight them if we need to. But otherwise, wrecking all these settlements will slow down their ability to field this many stacks, but it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a whole lot, because the AI gets absolutely stupid economic cheats. But that's part of the reason why they can actually put up a fight. Okay, so we've raised it. Let's go ahead and start replenishing our sorcerer a little bit, and we'll start replenishing Archaon, and we'll build up the buildings that he needs right now. Chosen of the Gods. We could work on Chosen of the Gods. We need this Legion of Doom, actually, because we have a bunch of Chosen now, and that'll buff up the Chosen pretty considerably. Let's see if the dwarf stacks push towards me. They may not. At the start of your turn, have 10,000. Well, pretty sure we did that. Deploy a Chaos Sorcerer in the Gormundi Mountains. Gah, screw that. Looks like I got this. Well, hey, perfect. Here you go. Deploy a Sorcerer. I was like, man, I thought I sent someone up there, but I couldn't remember who. Let's go into here, into the camp real quick, and let's build up this Plannikin of Trophies. And then I should have enough population surplus to go straight into the Pillar of Skulls. Alright, let's see what happens here. Yeah, I don't want to be tangling with that many wood elves, so we're gonna move along. Win the following battle, the Eye of Shirian. What is this thing? Ward save 25%. You're darn right we want to win that. Need 3 surplus, but I have to be at the level 5 building. Well, anyway, that helped a little. It dropped our upkeep moderately on our cavalry. We could take Archaon to fight that battle, but I'd like him to be a little more healed up before we go fight the quest battle. Maybe that's the one I'll record in this episode, just so it'll be... Hopefully it's not against stunties, or else that'll be boring, huh?
Advance on the mortals. This serves the dark powers.
Okay, there we go. Let's go take out Zerak Zil. Take me a couple more turns to get there, but at least we're getting some progress here. I've already wrecked 3 settlements this episode. We're gonna need to be making progress like that. The dwarves will catch up with me sooner or later. So we're gonna keep these stacks right next to each other. That way the dwarves can't single me out with 4 or 5 stacks. Which they have so effectively done to Archaon several times in this campaign. Okay, what we are gonna do is come out of that stance. We're gonna encircle Zerak Zil. Whoops, I accidentally just hit the auto-resolve button, whatever. Take the loot. And let's bring Archaon up here. Let's put him into his encampment. We're gonna need 5 population surplus to get next building. Who we got down here? Just freak load of iron breakers. Man, I hate the iron breakers on this difficulty setting. They are brutal. Just absolutely brutal. Okay. Let's go ahead and end the turn so that we can raise Zerak Zil. And we're going to give that horde growth to Archaon. Yeah, the dwarves are definitely amassing outside the mountains here, and they want a piece of us. But the best way to deal with them is going to be lightning strikes, using Kholek's horde. Even with the second stack with me, I would take way more damage trying to fight, like a head-on fight like that. It just wouldn't be worth it. Alright, so we've raised Zerak Zil. Wow, 25% ward save for... Let's see... Encampment, so we're both encamped. Let's check out that 25% ward save. There's no casting item. That power stone would be nice. Horde growth, research rate is no longer important to me. Yeah, this one right here. Holy mackerel. That would be absolutely awesome. 25% ward save. We've already got a 15% ward save there. So we can give Archaon a huge ward save. So that will be quite good. Slayer of Kings. We're not going to switch that one out. Okay. And then Archaon levels up. Let's go ahead and give him this magic drop chance thing, because we could use a couple of different magic items. And let's do the Strength of the Gods. Okay, and then the Exalted Champion. Let's finish Woundmaker. Alright, let's end the turn and see what the dwarves do. Yeah, if they stick around right down there, we may have to lightning strike some of... Yeah, we're going to have to lightning strike some of those dwarves. And the ones full of iron breakers are still going to be annoying. And we got to get them out of our way fast and move on so that we can keep earning loot. And I'd rather attack them, I think, right here and now. Actually, I'm not sure I would, because I'm a little bit far away to attack them comfortably with the lightning strike, so I think I'm just going to move up a bit and encamp. Now, the only dangerous thing here is that they could attack me with multiple stacks, which would put me in a worse spot. But with the two armies put together, could we fight our way through it? Probably. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, some of the dwarves are fleeing away, but the rest of them moved up close to me, almost like they're looking to get an ambush. Unless they went underground. Yeah, they're trying to ambush me. But that's perfect. Now they're really close to me. Yeah, I don't care about any savage orcs. Yeah, now this is perfect because they're right next to me and I can lightning strike their ugly faces. Let's lightning strike these guys because they have less iron breakers. They do have all these gyrocopters, which are irritating, but the rest of their army is far less frightening. So we're going to... Opportunity to intercept. I don't want to intercept, I want a lightning strike.
God of mountains.
Oh, there's another guy hidden.
Ask this of me. Nine.
I think this other guy was down here hidden. We're gonna lightning strike. Let's fight this one real quick. Alright, so we should be able to clean up this dwarf stack. Then we'd move Archaon forward. And we need to clean up this one with relatively few casualties. I think the dwarves thought they had me here and they moved off some of their forces, which was a rather large mistake. You know what else is rather large? A lot of dragon ogres. How about this? Let's just go in one big giant dragon ogre line of angry here. Kholek smash. Kholek smash. Alright. Oh yeah, we're just straight up gonna charge right into their face. We're gonna have to watch out for our sorcerer. He could get wrecked by a lot of gyros. Yeah, you shoot your cannons at Kholek. See how that goes. See how long you're gonna be shooting those cannons for, uglies. Watch this. No, let's save it, let's save it. What do you think of this, stunties? Yeah, that's right. How do you like that? Filthy dwarves. Yeah, I know. It's a grudgeon. I've already got so many grudges, it starts to lose its scare tactic. Alright, so we've smashed into the center of the stunties. I see a good opportunity right here. Let's actually back out of there and let the Pit of Shades do its work, and then we'll pounce back in. Get over there. Where's my sorcerer at? Some mystifying miasma out there. And Occam's Mind Razor on Kholek. Some lightning out there. Feebling foe on Belagar. Let's get down here and take out some of these gunners. Mystifying miasma. Want to use up all that magic. Get down here and get them. Okay. Stunties are finished. That should be the end of it. They came down into melee with their gyros. I'm not really sure what these guys are hanging on to, but... Alright, there we go. So that's going to be one stunty army shut down. Almost no damage to myself. So Very important, decisive victory for us. That leaves our army very much intact and able to do the same. And I don't, yeah, I'm not even sure if I want to chase these. I might chase these dwarf stacks down and get rid of them, but then it just allows them to quickly rebuild it. I almost think it would take them longer to replenish it.
What?
That one's got all the stinking iron breakers. This one's less iron breakers. Let's put Archaon. Put him right there.
Star Crusher.
And if we...
Invade.
Okay, well, we scared him off. I do want to get Thorgrim, but I'm a little bit worried. No, we can stay within range of each other. Yeah, we can do this.
Unleash chaos.
Look, it's given Thorgrim good chances. I find that laughable. Let's fight the battle. I could have actually gotten both my stacks here and then probably just auto-resolve this easier, but I feel like giving Thorgrim a grudge smashing. This guy has been absolutely absurd. Didn't we just kill him in the last video? It seems like I've killed him more times than I can remember at this point. That full-on charge like that was pretty effective at disrupting the entire stunty army. And we're gonna Helm of Discord them right in the center this time again. The Helm of Discord is quite good. Yeah, and Thorgrim is really easy to kill because he doesn't get staggered around like a typical Dwarf Lord. So actually really like getting the opportunity to kill Thorgrim here. Alright, we're gonna have to dedicate some resources to the Rangers with great weapons. Okay. Let's get some resources back here. Crunching these guys up on the flank. Let's get up here and get our Helm of Discord off. Thorgrim, please. Kholek on Thorgrim. Let's get some debuff on Thorgrim. Occam's Mind Razor. Kholek should give him a royal smashing now. Oh yeah. We are giving these guys a good old-fashioned wrecking. There we go. What's this Dragon Ogre doing? He's acting like he's beating someone up over there, but there's no one there. Oh wow, we got Iron Breakers on us. Yeah, we better get out of here. Just come take these guys out. I could use your help over here. Those Longbeards, stay on those guys. Let's get back over here. Let's get some mystifying miasma. The smashing of this flank is going quite well. Ooh, there's a ranger with a great weapon. Yeah, okay, it's gone. Please tell me Thorgrim died. Yeah, that looks like his throne. No. If Thorgrim survived, then it's an insult to everything Kholek. I see the bolt throwers laying around everywhere, but I don't see a big wrecked throne. Oh, here he is. Yeah, no. No. Look at Thorgrim trying to sneak out the back. I think not, buddy. I think not. Thank you. Alright. Thorgrim gone. So Kholek easily showing his stunty smashing ability. I'll tell you, it was a lot worse when those stunties were bringing the big giant stacks of iron breakers one after another. Those were pretty brutal. And we get some good loot from killing these guys too. Okay, so Kholek, go into a camp. Archaon, let's get up. Let's just get... Archaon doesn't have to camp. Let's just get up right in reinforcing position with Kholek. So I'm going to end the episode here. We've smashed our way through the stunty blockade, as it were. And we're going to head on over to Stone Mine Tower. And we're just going to start, like I said, we're going to start putting a serious wrecking on the dwarves. So we've cleared out the Southern Grey Mountains. We've cleared out the vaults. We've cleared out the Black Mountains. So the stunties are starting to show a little worse for the wear here. We have certainly withered them back into their home territory, and I hope to pretty quickly put a beating on them. Appreciate MSI sponsoring the channel. Appreciate you, my awesome viewers, being here every day. Can't wait to do some new campaigns with you as well, but like I said, we're going to bring you some closure on this. If the stunties are the only ones left for me to kill, then kill the stunties we will. There's like a Bretonnian army like just rolling around up here in the wastes. So I'm sure they're soon to die. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing out.